So this is Rev put this out about more Pegasus. Now, I have not watched more Pegasus in a while, so I have no idea what's been going on with him as of late. I have no idea what he's been talking about, what his content is, if people have been upset at him. I have no idea. So let's see what the hell's going on with more Pegasus.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here. Welcome back to a series so Desu, even Rev subscribes. Today we're going to be talking about...
Once more for the cheap seats. This is a banner day. This is a banner day, chat. We have to do it again. We have to do it again.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here. Welcome back to a series so Desu, even Rev subscribes. Today we're going to be talking about a very serious topic, and that, of course, is the epidemic of slop tubers. Now, luckily for society as a whole, there are some brave warriors out there, including some Hassan orbiters who are courageously calling out slop tubers who they believe are literally rotting the brains of millions across the world. Now, given the intro to this video, you understand one of the people being labeled as a slop tuber and targeted by a Hassan orbiter, and that, of course, is more Pegasus. The legendary series is being targeted once again, this time by a Hassan orbiter. And of course, with more Pegasus and channels like myself, Hassan and his orbiters are an infinite content glitch, okay? It is a loop that plays on forever because all you have to do is just let them talk. Let them tweet, let them stream, let them make clips, because what they say is outrageous, and all you got to do is present what they say publicly and give a little bit of commentary on it, and you have free content forever. But someone is...
I actually kind of disagree about that with Rev. Now, granted, Rev's content is different from mine in that he is more news-based content. So he's just reporting on essentially popular, social media-esque news. And so, yes, Hassan says stupid thing, Denims says stupid thing, Frogan says stupid thing, Kaceytron says stupid thing, Mike from PA says stupid thing, is news that he can report on. So with Rev, I agree. But like for me, I can't do Hassan every day or even every other day. You guys know that there have been times where I will skip Rev for days at a time because it's just more Hassan, more Hassan, more Hassan. And honestly, there's only so many ways I can say Hassan is a dumbass, commie, terrorist sympathizing, animal abusing, a potential pedophilia preaching jackoff who thinks that, who thinks that American Congress people and capitalists should die. I can only say that so many times before even I get bored, and I just don't want to talk about it because it's literally repeating it over and over and over and over and over again. It's the same fucking thing with him every time. And honestly, it gets fucking boring. It gets really boring because it's like, okay, here's Hassan. Oh, look, he's being a communist. Oh, look, Dan, he's doing something where he should be getting banned, so Dan must be under his desk, desperately lapping at his inverted micropenis. Woohoo! I can only say that so many times before even I get bored. And that's nothing to say about you guys getting bored. So it's like, it's why I sometimes will skip Rev a couple days in a row because all he does is, it's just more Hassan shit. And quite frankly, I have better things to do with my day than deal with Hassan. Quite frankly, Hassan is not that important that I need to dedicate a great deal of time to him. He means less than nothing to me in that respect. If I can farm for him every maybe once a week or every couple of weeks, if I can farm some kind of insanity from him, okay, sure. But honestly, Hassan, you're not that important. You're not that special. I don't care about you that much that I need to constantly be up to date on the latest insanity that you have vomited out onto the internet. Basically, that's simple.
Is trying to squash these slop tubers out there, and that is Denims TV, the
Same thing with
Hassan
Denims,
waiting
honestly.
room herself, with her content that is basically the equivalent of 3 doses of NyQuil because it'll put you to sleep that quickly. Now, she is one of the 3 stooges that are the subjects of Ethan Klein's copyright.
And I was wondering about this because as you guys may have heard, as you guys know, I covered this. Kaceytron caved. Kaceytron caved to Ethan Klein. She settled, and part of her settlement was to basically make a hostage style, a hostage style apology video that she couldn't even be asked to make it decent. Um, she literally put out like a 20-minute video just so she could get ad revenue from it. And the actual hostage apology video was like maybe 10 minutes when the video itself was 20. So she still tried, she still scammed people out of money making her hostage style apology video. But the funny thing is she hasn't learned because she's gone right back into doing the same shit that she's done before. After her apology video was going, I realize what I've done is wrong. I am so sorry. And then like 2 days later, shock of shocks, she went right back to what she's doing again. Well, when I say going right back to what she was doing, I mean smearing people. I don't mean specifically going after Ethan. I mean smearing people, slandering people, going after people. That's what I'm talking about. And the whole purpose of her apology video was about her slander. Granted, the lawsuit is copyright infringement, but the apology video was about being slanderous to Ethan, amongst other things. So that's what I'm saying. Like, after she does this apology video, she goes right back to doing it, which, of course, no one believed her apology in the first place. And half the wonder is her doing this going to aggravate Ethan enough that he's going to decide to vacate the agreement and say, you know what, fuck it, let's go all the way with this. I don't know if legally he's able to do that in civil law, if he could vacate the agreement or if he can like show just reason why she is not abiding by their agreement. So I don't know. Could be interesting now. And then, of course, there's also Denims, who still has not caved. Frogan is on the precipice of caving. She hasn't caved yet, but she's right there. Denims is claiming she's going to take this all the way to court. And she's still just building more and more of a case against her of how horrible of a person she is. So that's going to be pretty interesting, I must say.
Infringement lawsuits, and we'll get to her in just a second, but let's get an update on the other 2 receiving ends of this set of lawsuits. It's been almost a year since this saga began, believe it or not. So let's check in on Kaceytron.
Here we go. Here we go.
Kaceytron
I speak
is
it
a
and
very
it comes
simple
into
one.
existence.
You have an actual neat bow on this one. It is complete, despite the fact that she was vowing to fight this to the end and even try to play the role of an innocent white woman just to eventually settle with Ethan and Ethan.
Here's the funny part with basically saying I'm an innocent white woman. I didn't bring this up at the time because it wasn't actually quite as prevalent at the time as it is now. Her saying she's an innocent white woman, I'm honestly surprised she didn't have people dogpiling on her, calling her racist for that. Because don't forget, white people are the only people now that you can be racist to. They are the only ethnicity that is a justifiable target by people on her side to be racist to. So I'm actually kind of surprised that a bunch of her, SJR cohorts or people, a bunch of SJRs that she claims to side with, didn't just dogpile her and start saying some of the most heinous racist shit because she said, I'm an innocent white woman. Like, Kaceytron, that's not a point in your favor anymore. Proclaiming yourself to be a white woman, even a left. That's what I'm saying. Even on the left, they hate white people. Okay? No. Moose, this is Kaceytron, not Denims. This is Kaceytron. Because even on the left, they hate white people. On the left. Like the SJR version of the left, I should say. Because don't forget, with what happened with Renee Good, don't forget, people were legitimately saying we can't really be that sympathetic for her, or we can't be that, upset about the fact she died because she's white, and we need to save that for a black woman. Now, I am paraphrasing, but that was what was said at, the memorial. People actually felt that people, SJRs, mind you, SJRs, when they built a memorial for Renee Good, they actually said, we kind of feel bad about building a memorial for her because she's white, and this should be done for a black woman or a brown woman instead. Save your tears. They said, save your tears for a black woman. The people that she stands for will happily burn her at the stake on the altar of woke, just to prove an insane point that makes no fucking sense. So I find it very funny that she's saying I'm an innocent white woman in this older tweet.
Innocent white woman.
Yeah, and that's a great honor of being a race traitor.
Settle with Ethan and Hila and give a public apology where she basically said, I did everything wrong, I'm a liar, and even said that Hassan basically left her high and dry.
And by the way, this is how she did her video. She couldn't even just record it in OBS and then post it do a recording in OBS and then post the video to YouTube. She literally recorded a video, played it in Windows Media Player in OBS while recording it in OBS, and then posted that recording of the recording to YouTube. This right here, this Windows Media Player bar right here, was in the video. It was the laziest fucking thing I have ever seen of someone posting a video. This was absolutely laziness.
And did not support her at all. Very funny stuff. The other person involved is, of course, Frogan.
Here we go.
It's been a minute since we've talked about the Frogmeister over here, the Froganator. Well, her GoFundMe is still alive. She's still fighting it's not the good fight.
Or
anyone
now
with
she
a brain
is.
looking at the situation, they know how cooked she is right now. And she's been stuck at the same sort of money raised forever. She's been stuck at $38,000 of her $200,000 goal for months now. It's completely over. She's never going to reach it. And anyone who's giving money to this GoFundMe is quite literally lining the pockets of Ethan Klein when she eventually loses this lawsuit. But I think she has other things to worry about beyond this because, well, recently she's been begging.
Actually, wait, I want to hear what Red has said, and then I want to check
for rent money, and has even gone as far as to beg for $500 to have a cast removed.
Is this
Okay, so in other words, a day that ends in Y with Frogan. Literally every stream that Frogan has, she's begging for money. She is constantly begging for money, literally on every stream. There's nothing unusual about this. Is she a female? You know what? That's probably fair. That's probably fair to say that she's a female DSP. That's actually a reasonably fair assessment. But I want to check something real quick. Give me a moment. I actually do want to check something. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. I want to see if there is a polymarket bet on Frogan. Hang on.
Nightmare,
I want to see this.
Nightmare.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't look like it. I was wondering if there was a polymarket bet on the Ethan Klein lawsuit. But it actually doesn't look like it. It actually doesn't look like it. So that actually kind of surprised me. I figured there would have been a polymarket bet on if Frogan was going to fold or not. Surprise, surprise, there is not one.
Goodbye stream for your cast. Exclamation point tip. Say goodbye to the cast. I need $500. I need $500 for tomorrow to pay for my cast. Exclamation point tip.
From a
Wait. She needs $500 to remove a cast? $500? Holy crap! No, not cat. Cast. C-A-S-T. See? Cast. Check her Twitch numbers? Okay, hang on. Hang on. I will. What is her numbers at? Let's see. Let's see. What is her Twitch numbers at lately? Oh, it spiked. Oh, she spiked. How did she a couple? Well, okay, this is odd. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up. This is odd. She has had wrong one. She has had a shocking spike from January to February. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, because she was at 77 average in January, and all of a sudden she shoots up by 410 average? Oh, yeah, she be bought. Oh, she 100% be botting. There is no chance in hell. Plus, she streamed fewer hours. She streamed 106 hours in January, lost 73 followers, and was averaging at 77 viewers. And then look at the spike. She's all in February. We are at the end of February. She's streamed less hours, but gained 410 followers. And look at the max views. Look at the max views. The max views are suddenly at 180,000. No shot. Oh, she's botting. Oh, 100%. She is botting like she's desperate. She is desperate. That's why she needs $500 to get the cast off. This would explain why she's begging for $500 to get her cast off. She spent all of her goddamn money buying bots to try and buff up her stream. Oh my God. Because don't forget, to get this level of max views, she would have had to have spent thousands of dollars. This level of botted max views is literally thousands of dollars. Like a shit ton of money. There's no way she gets this without botting. No shot that she gets this without botting. And then, where's the subscriber count? We have current active. Look at where current active subs is. Look at what, and I'm on the right one. I want to make sure I was on the right one. Look at what her active subs are. This is her active sub count. I don't know if it's a glitch. I don't know. I literally do not know. Yeah, like, look, in the last 7 days, your average views are 1,000. When it's for the average for 3 months was 199, and all of a sudden it jumped up to whoa, somebody's bot. Oh yes, she 100% be bought. That's where she pissed all her money away. That's why she's begging for $500 to get the cast off, because she burned all of her money on bots.
Pay for my cast! Exclamation point tip.
From a 2-time rising Twitch star to someone literally begging for $500 to get a cast removed.
Could be blocking her sub count.
The
Yeah.
downfall of Frogan is one that you can probably blame on a lot of yes men and women, people who were hyping her up despite the fact that she was not some sensation on Twitch. They made her seem like she was the biggest thing on Twitch, when in reality, that wasn't the case, and she was struggling to even average around 100 viewers on a platform that she is getting her livelihood from. And if you want to waste $500, please don't do it on her cast, because, I mean, I hope at least...
Yeah, give it to me instead. If you're gonna burn $500, give it to me instead. I'll actually use it to build my channel up a little bit and do bigger things for my model. No, don't give me $500. That was a joke. That was a joke. No, no. Fuck, I knew I shouldn't have made the joke. I knew I shouldn't have made that joke. No, joke. It was humor. Stop. No. It was not a challenge. It was not a challenge. Stop it. Stop it. No. I swear to God, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Here we go, God. Thank you, Matoki. Thank you for the kickies.
Do it!
Damn it!
Just do it!
Thank you, Grumpy. Thank you for the 10. Thank you very much. I'm continuing. Go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Okay, I gotta. Oh, no. I gotta watch my language. God, I can't. I gotta be quiet.
When are y'all gonna release? It's not a good idea to challenge the strays like that.
I'm sorry. I learned my lesson. I'm sorry. Exiles Guide, thank you for the 25 gifted. Seb, thank you for the gifted. Yard Dog, thank you for the 5,000 biddies. And Folds, thank you for the 500 biddies too. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much, guys. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be quiet because if I start crying, people might start worrying. That's why I'm trying to be very controlled. Thank you, Splinkit, for the 5 gifted. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm not baiting you. I am not baiting you. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you very much. Thank you. No, I can't give. No, I can't give you tears today. I have company. I can't start crying. I have company. You know I can't do that when I have company. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Red Leg. Thank you very much for the 5. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I know I did. I know I did. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so very, very much. I'm going to continue the video now. I'm going to continue the video now, okay?
If she does get the $500, she gets that cast off real quick. Otherwise, I would assume when she eventually loses this lawsuit with Ethan Klein, that 500 will go right into his pocket alongside everything from the
Yes, it
GoFundMe.
will.
And if you want to waste $500, I mean, look no further, ladies and gentlemen. You know, like, did you hear that? I just banged my hand on the table. Oh, my hand feels funny. Oh, geez, guys, I might need some help on this one. Every cent will help me in my recovery. I really appreciate it, guys. That would be tremendous of you to aid in my suffering here to try to heal this up. But anyways, let's move on.
This shameless
to,
plug,
some
I love
advice
it.
For Frogan. I'm gonna say it again. Go to McDonald's. Okay, the amount of subs she has on Twitch.
Wait, go to McDonald's because you'll make more money and you'll get health care. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you work full-time at McDonald's, don't you get, like, insurance into McDonald's? Thank you, Mark, sure. Thank you very much for the 10. And thank you for the Kiki's 504. Thank you very much. I know Riv is trolling her, but legitimately, if she was working for McDonald's right now, I don't know, but don't full-time employees at McDonald's like get some kind of healthcare coverage? If I'm not mistaken? Like, seriously, like she could be getting paid. She could be getting paid more than what she's making from Twitch, and she might actually be able to get healthcare. That's the funny part. Yeah, literally putting the fries in the bag could earn her more money than her current Twitch career. Thank you, Splinkit. Thank you for 10 more. Thank you very much.
If you average it out, she is making a fraction of minimum wage. And I don't say go work in McDonald's or a fast food place as an insult to anyone who works in the industry. You honestly provide more than a person like me does, okay? At least you're providing a tangible service, okay? But in California, where I believe Frogan still resides, the minimum wage in California for a fast food worker is $20 an hour. That is actually a pretty good wage for a fast food worker, and she would make infinitely more by simply coming home. But anyways, to the main topic for today, Denims TV. She is still fighting the fight with Ethan Klein. She is confident she's going to win.
She's not giving up.
She has raised the most, but then again, she's only one of two horses left in this race, so to speak. And she's raised $56,000 of her $100,000 goal. I don't think she's ever going to reach that. She's been stuck around that number.
Thank you. Thank you, Durhan. Thank you for 5 more gifteds. Thank you very much.
Forever as well. And despite her legal troubles and a pretty bad set of legal troubles, she's been picking fights left and right for relevancy. She called...
Splinkit, thank you very much for 5 more. Thank you. Oh, God. Thank you, Cosmic. Thank you for the tier 3. Thank you very much. 20 months is amazing. That's... Cosmic, you've been here since almost the beginning. You've been with me, like, from the beginning, Cosmic. That's, like, almost 2 years. That's amazing. I'm breaking in the video here, but can I just say that I have people that are here right now that have been with me almost since my debut for like 2 years is amazing. Like there's so many of you that have been with me for so long. 1 year, almost 2 years. It still amazes me. That you guys have been with me for so long, and I can never thank you guys enough for just staying by me. I can never thank you enough. You guys are amazing. And I love you all so much. And thank you for the gifted Zeb. And Highway, by the way, amazing video. We watched your video earlier. Your video was amazing and we loved it. The music was I did, and the music was incredible. We all absolutely loved it, Highway. It was so well done. Don't worry, I'll probably post it to my YouTube tomorrow so you can see my reaction to it. But wonderful job on it, Highway. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Internet Zen Master, for the 2,000 kickies. Thank you so much.
Of legal troubles, she's been picking fights left and right for relevancy. She called Emiru a racist chud for not wanting to speak about issues like ICE. And now she's picking a fight with Pegasus, of all people. And the reason for it is quite simple. She is seething. I mean, there's no other way of saying it. She is very upset that these
Well, okay, I prefer a different term when it comes to Frogan. She's not seething, she's butthurt. She's butthurt that Pegasus is so easily able to call her out. What did I say? Did I not say Denims? Okay, if I didn't say Denims, oopsie. I meant to say Denims. Yeah, Denims is seething. She's not seething. She's butthurt because Pegasus is basically calling. I said Frogan. Okay. Well, he does it to Frogan too. Pegasus does it to this entire orbit, literally in his sleep. Pegasus honestly doesn't even need to really try anymore, which is why all his videos are like humorous. Is because he literally doesn't have to try anymore to completely humiliate the entire group of them. And so, the man could do this in his fucking sleep. It's hilarious.
Is seething. I mean, there's no other way of saying it. She is very upset that these slop tubers are making her and Hassan and the other orbiters look bad by simply displaying their public behavior.
What's your opinion on slop tubers, more Pegasus? Who? If it's one of those channels that every other video is Hassan is 100% done, Hassan is cooked, it's over, I fundamentally can't respect that type of person. I don't watch those videos because that's it's...
I got news for Denims. No one cares if you respect them. No one cares. No one ever thought you would ever respect them because Pegasus is consistently dumping on you and destroying you and proving that you're hypocritical. Can't say the word because someone might get angry here. But he proves time and again that you are a lying, manipulative, gaslighting, violence inciting bitch. So nobody cares if you respect him. Nobody respects you. And they're laughing at you while Pegasus dumps all over you. That's why Pegasus has more subscribers than you do. That's why more people watch Pegasus than they watch you. And thank you for the tier 1 Bafuka. Thank you very much.
It's it's bad for your brain.
Right. Okay. First off, bad for your brain, really. Coming from Denims here. Literally listening to you talk has already, within these 10 seconds, lowered my IQ by 10 points.
I love the absolute narcissism in the beginning. It's so transparent where she's...
And by the way, she's such a great commentator, by the way. Just remind you, everybody, Denims is such a great commentator on current events and especially political events because she considers herself something of a political expert, just so you know. In case you didn't know, just so you know, Denims thinks she's something of a political expert. And not only that, she thinks she's an expert when it comes to children not actually retaining trauma when they are 3 and 4 years old. Say, I don't know, when CPS get called to the home on a false allegation and actually do a full-on investigation for child abuse that was perpetuated by her community. And she's like, oh, it's fine. They won't even remember what happened. It's fine. They, they're young. They won't even remember what happened. It's okay that they got traumatized. Don't even worry about that. Yeah, that's Denims. And she's such a skilled orator and such a skilled political commentator that when the Ethan Klein lawsuit hit her desk, her immediate response when she got served with the Ethan Klein lawsuit, her immediate response was to put a post on Twitter of her wearing a slutty secretary outfit with the words, "Guess I gotta start slutting up." As in, she just posted new content to her OnlyFans to pay for the lawsuit. That's how skilled of an orator Denims is. That the minute she has to try and actually pay, like earn money for something, she defaults to OnlyFans. That is her default. Uh-huh. And Bafuka, thank you for the dono. Thank you so very much for the dono. Thank you so very much.
It's like, slop tubers like, more Pegasus? Who? And then she goes on to literally describe details about his channel. Like, she obviously has seen his videos. She obviously is aware of him, just like Hassan is. But they don't want to directly acknowledge their existence because, well, it makes them look bad. And it also would encourage their own viewers to go check out these videos that make people like Denims look really bad. And of course, she talks about the sort of format that More Pegasus has used on that channel, specifically the
Team
it's
OS?
over,
yeah,
he's
sounds about
finished,
right.
and a lot of it's
Sounds
referring
about right.
to Hassan. I do the same thing. You know why? Because, well, sensationalism works on YouTube. That is the meta.
It's true.
I don't care what anyone says.
That's true.
That is the meta. Okay?
Yeah. It's sensationalism and shock value. Rev is 100% correct on this. It is the meta for YouTube. That's why some of the biggest content creators have clickbaity thumbnails and clickbaity titles. Because it works. Clickbaity thumbnails and titles get you clicks, get you views, get you ad revenue. He's not wrong about this. It's worked for a long time, and it's going to keep working because, and I've said this before, is when it comes to like news or entertainment or social media, shock value grabs people more than pleasant. It's because human beings are hardwired to respond first to the shocking, surprising. Humans are hardwired to respond to something that elicits a heightened emotional response first versus something that is more benign or calming or soothing or even happy. We are hardwired to look for danger as human beings. It is a basic biological survival mechanism that is hardwired into our brains. And so by default, we will look for something that is quote unquote threatening. Now, obviously, that definition evolves a bit in terms of social media, where threatening translates into shock value, surprising, horrifying. That all translates into what would be colloquially thought of as threatening, at least from the mindset of self-preservation. But we are hardwired to look for that. We are hardwired to look for that as a basic means of survival. And that's why clickbaity thumbnails and titles that are specifically designed to shock, terrify, horrify, etc. will get more responses because it's people actually keying into basic human psychology that stems from biology. So, yeah, it works because we're people, we're humans. It's as simple as that. Like, my stuff, I will admit, I've done a couple of clickbaity stuff. I have done a little bit of clickbaity stuff, but I don't, I usually try to avoid being clickbait. There are a couple, my latest, the video I did, about Lord Intellectual's video last night. Yes, I will freely admit my thumbnail for that react was 1000% clickbait. I will freely admit that. I made that thumbnail for the express intent of it being clickbait because it was fun to do so. And I also did, I also did want people to see the video because it was because I did try to educate people regarding the context of the content of that video. But that's not the norm for me. That's legitimately not the norm for me. Typically I try to make my thumbnails interesting, but not clickbait. A lot of content creators, especially if they're doing topical content, they will make it clickbaity because that's what gets clicks. That's what gets views. And that's what gets ad revenue. It's the game. And in this business, you've got to play the game.
Everything is oversaturated. Everything is extreme. People use very sensationalized titles, thumbnails, what have you. That's what everyone does, including people like Hassan, his orbiters. Everyone does it. So to try to single him out is kind of ridiculous. And I do love the memes from back with the Mr. Beast trouble. What was that, like a year plus ago? Year and a half ago? I mean, it works. This is from the More Pegasus channel. Like, do you see the views? This is generational wealth, ladies and gentlemen. Just using the same stuff. Finally done. The end. It's done. Finally over. He's done.
Okay.
It's over. He's
800. Okay. All right.
cooked, yada, yada. And the reason why this works is because people click on it. That's it. And I know he does what I've done as well.
He did. It's
and that's
okay.
his A/B testing. It's a thing.
Okay, I'll say this now so nobody tries to accuse me of anything. So Tick Chat, it does look like maybe we're getting botted. Given that I know we're on the front page, but I'm realistic enough to know that there's no shot that I am that good of a kick streamer that my view count jumps that fucking high. So chances are somebody is, yeah, oh goodness. Okay. So I'm saying this right now. It looks like maybe I'm getting botted. They're not mine. They're not any of my strays. Okay? If I'm getting botted, I'm getting botted. They're not mine. They're not mine. None of my strays did this because I flat out said I will not allow any of my strays to do this. It's not going to be Kirche's crew because there's nobody talking. It is what it is. Obviously, I can't have the guys, smack. I can't have the guys going after a fuck ton of clankers like that. I'm just saying right now, it looks like I'm getting bodied, guys. It is what it is. They're not mine. None of you guys did it. I know that. We just got to roll with it. It's what it is. And T-Rose, thank you for the tier 1. And Chicken Tendies, thank you also for the tier 1 as well.
I know he does what I've done as well, and that's use A/B testing. It's a thing with YouTube where you can present multiple thumbnails and or titles, and it kind of disperses it evenly amongst viewers or potential viewers, and it tries to gather what was more effective at getting people to click on your video. And this type of stuff always wins out every single time. And yeah,
true story.
It's very simple as to why that's happening. And also, I love the fact that he kind of proves a very good point. At one point in his video, he talks about how he's not even going to include Denims in the title or any sort of real center of this video, even though she's the main topic, because she's just not relevant enough to produce attention. And I thought about this myself. I've talked about Denims plenty of times, and I searched on my YouTube channel Denims, like in terms of titles. 0 results. And I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I would never include her name in a title because it has no traction whatsoever. Like that.
That's the funniest part. Denims is one of Hassan's most ardent supporters, and nobody fucking cares about her. How butthurt does she have to be that She is one of Hassan's most ardent supporters. She is with him every step of the way. She's attacked Ethan right along with him. She's actually called for Elliot Klein to be killed. She said she didn't outright say her name, but the implication was obvious. She said that even streamers that align as I'm paraphrasing, bearing in mind I'm paraphrasing, streamers that may have been a part of the oppression of the people of Palestine are, quote, valid military targets. So she's actually gone even to the Hassan playbook, calling for death on other individuals, other streamers. And nobody cares. Absolutely no one cares about her. She means that little. And she's thrown her entire hat into the Hassan ring. And everybody's like, who are you? Very fitting for her, I think.
She's the Hassan Orbiter. Using Hassan Orbiter would bring more attention to the video than actually using Denim's name. And here you can see he uses Shoe's face on the thumbnail because she was also a part of the video. And that's a smart choice because people would rather click on a thumbnail with Shoe's face than Denim's face because she's more relevant. But yeah, there's a lot more to this. And this next part we're going to see is Denim's really projecting about people needing to farm rent money off of this ecosystem surrounding Hassan and how she's somehow different. And she says also, you know, that this content's bad for your brain. Interesting strategy.
Don't watch those videos because that's like it's bad for your brain. It's like it's only if your entire ecosystem revolves around Hassan being able to pay your rent and your Hassan hatred just paying your rent and paying your child support. There's nothing that I'm learning from your channel. There's nothing. I think I tried one video from one of those channels and it was crazy how quickly they just descended into slop.
Okay, can somebody explain to me, like, what does that even mean? What does it mean that, oh, I was watching the video and then it descended into slop? Can you please elaborate or something? I guess that would require...
Trick question. She can't because she knows she's full of it, because she's backpedaling and eating shit as fast as she can, because Pegasus basically just dunks on... Pardon me. Because Pegasus dunks on her without even trying. So that's why she's just backpedaling like this.
Require more than 2 neurons firing there, but if you mean criticizing Hassan, yeah, I mean, that's gonna happen in a Hassan critique video, right? Also, I don't know how many times I have to explain this to my ops here. I do not need to make Hassan videos to pay my rent.
Yeah, I love how she says this sort of content is bad for your brain. I think the lady doth...
Bear in mind, she was speaking quickly because Pegasus was running the video at probably 1.5 or 2 times speed. That she does not actually speak that fast, but Pegasus just usually to try and avoid the AI, like slapping content creators about, like, you know, I don't know, copyright or something. They'll have to tweak the video that they're watching in their content to kind of bypass the AI, and a lot of them will actually do like 1.5 times speed or 2 times speed. Or they'll do it because what they're saying is so they talk so fucking slow. You have to actually speed it up in order for not to be boring, essentially.
Protest too much, okay? This is absolutely crazy to say. She can't really explain why it's bad for your brain. It's bad for her brain because, well, it's criticizing people like Hassan that she worships.
True.
People in that orbit absolutely hates seeing evidence of them being wrong about things. So clearly it's bad for their brain. But she says something really interesting. She says if your entire ecosystem revolves around Hassan being able to pay rent / child support, that's a really bad thing. Well, first of all, child support. Who is paying child support unless Pegasus is not telling us something? I don't know what's going on here, but that seems like a bit of a stretch. But also, yeah, I think a lot of the people they're labeling as slop tubers, I think with or without Hassan or these orbiters, I think all of them would be just fine. Okay? It's not like this all popped up.
Yeah, it's like like news content creators like Pegasus, like Rev, like Hero, like all of them. If they didn't have Hassan, they'd be able to find something to talk about. They would be able to find, especially in their sphere where they are like a content creator, social media news sphere, they would very easily be able to find something else to talk about rather than Hassan and his orders. If Hassan quit streaming now, oh God, the dreams. Hang on. Hang on. I want to hold on to that for a second. Hassan quit streaming now. Oh God. Sorry. Sorry, I dreamed a little too hard there. Sorry about that. Anyway, as I was saying, if he quit like today, they would very easily find something, another avenue of news to talk about. Very easily. There is no dearth of social media content creation news for people like Rev, people like Hero, people like more Pegasus to talk about. So he's not that important. Yeah, and Nux, and without Hassan, Nux still talks about the latest issue. He doesn't need Hassan now. Nux's content is not all about Hassan. Nux focuses more on actual issues than Hassan. At this point, it feels like maybe he's kind of moved away from Hassan and is focusing on actual current issue. They would be fine. They would be just fine if Hassan was not around. In fact, they'd probably be happy because then they can cover topics that are actually maybe worth covering versus Hassan.
Last week or something, everyone who talks about this stuff has other things they normally talk about. This is just free content that adds on to whatever these people are already talking about. But, it's really rich hearing all of this from Denims, because we have one of these infamous clip channels of Denims, right? Talking about an ecosystem of farming hates. I mean, just type in Ethan on this channel, and this is just one of many channels. I mean, it just goes on and
Big
on
shock.
and on and
Big
on
shock.
and on. It's all
He's literally Ethan is the Baba Yaga for these guys. It's kind of fucking hilarious. Ethan and Asmongold are these people's Baba Yaga. They cannot not talk about them, and it's pretty hilarious that that this is actually kind of borderlining on addiction. They are addicted to talking about him. They have to do it, or they'll start getting like the shakes.
about Ethan and all of these people. She does the exact same thing that she's accusing others of doing. And then she adds in a little part about hatred of Hassan and that these people are so desperate to make money. Meanwhile, she literally
There it is. This is literally the picture that she posted when she got served the papers. Because these are the literal papers. You guys are blocking. Hang on. Let me disappear you guys for a second. Those are literally the papers that she got served with from Ethan for the lawsuit. And what did she do? She actually stuck pictures of Hitler and I think that's is that Stalin in the bottom picture? Yeah, like literally stuck photos of genocidal dictators on the lawsuit papers that she received. But this is her OnlyFans. The day she received these, she posted these photos, this photo and another one on Twitter and said, just got served wallpapers. Guess I gotta slut it up. And basically posted to her OnlyFans. Like, that's all she can do.
Off of having an OnlyFans.
That's all she's good for.
In fact, she's so insecure about her lawsuit and raising money. This was the post she used to promote her GoFundMe. She's so unconfident in her ability to raise money through a traditional means that she has to take a provocative photo with pictures of a certain mustached man from Germany, by the way, to try to basically squeeze
Yes,
out
it is.
money
Supposed to
from
be sultry.
simps is crazy. She's talking about shamelessness and all these people not being able to pay their bills without Hassan. Meanwhile, she's literally selling her body online for the price of a cheeseburger. And like, I'm not even saying like a an upper echelon one. We're not even talking about Five Guys or like a Whataburger. We're talking about value menu at this point. I mean, the audacity of someone like that.
McDonald's
to
dollar
say,
menu.
all these people are desperate for money and doing anything and degrading themselves.
Yeah, I know. He's Austrian. He's not German. I think Rev was just rolling and just be defaulted because Nazi is Germany, and he just like Rev was rolling. Don't hate on it too much. I'm sure Rev knows that he's Austrian and not German.
Basically online, and she gets very upset about people criticizing Hassan. I wonder why. He is your source of income. You are the Hassan waiting room.
Yep.
To try to shame anyone for talking about this guy and daring to criticize him is incredibly ironic, given you are the orbit. He is the sun in your solar system, and you orbit around him. You have nothing else. You have to pay attention to everything he's doing. You cannot disagree with him. We saw those resurfaced clips where you used to disagree with him. Man, are those being overlooked very quickly. Because I guess, to keep going in the orbit and keep relevancy, she had to flip her opinion completely 180. Because she used to say,
yeah, because if she doesn't basically mouthpiece Hassan now, she loses her entire audience. Her entire streaming career hinges on being an orbiter of Hassan. If she suddenly stopped being a Hassan orbiter and started doing some other content that did not involve Hassan or Hassan's politics, her streaming career would basically be Frogan's. She would literally her stream would literally turn into the same level of popularity as Frogan's stream. If she did that, it's all she has left. She has now been audience capture, just like Hassan. Hassan's audience captured too. Let's not make that mistake. But she is 100% audience captured now. If she dares try to have a differentiating opinion than what Hassan says, or if she tries to do her own content that is not related to anything Hassan does, her audience would run away. They would immediately flee from her and just stick with going to Hassan. So she's trapped. She cannot do anything else now because the moment she does, her streaming career is over. And yeah, and heaven and hell help her. If Shu ever decides to go, you know what, fuck it, we're doing it live, and decides to start streaming. If Shu ever decided to start streaming, Denims would be done the next day. Shu, go for it. We could all use a good laugh.
he was a disingenuous person, a bad example of someone to basically get your opinions from. But now she'll listen to anything he has to say. And again, she says to watch out for people like Pegasus and other slop tubers because their content has descended into slop. I would love to hear how this is all descended into slop. They cannot provide a single reason. All they can do is name call, make things up. I mean, that's the traditional Hassan tactic all the orbiters have developed. But at the end of the day, we're here to farm, ladies and gentlemen, and with people like Denims, the well never runs dry. But that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Very nice that more Pegasus is getting this. It's wonderful that more Pegasus is getting all of this lovely attention to drive even more people to his channel to see his content and thereby making him richer. Well, okay. Good. This is what happens. You ignore them, they go away.